Hey everybody, it's Mike Nolan from Spring Farm, and it is week 13 of the 2015 CSA. It's hard to believe that it was week 13. That means there's 6 weeks left after this week. Like, oh my gosh. Time is really flying for us here at the farm, and so there are 6 weeks left, and then we have a six-week extension that many of you have already signed up for, and there's still room probably for at least 100, maybe a little more over 100 people left. So there is going to be a 300 person limit on that extension. So just to be aware. If you want to sign up for it, you can do it online, and then you can pay either with credit card or check, whatever. You know the drill. So that will be a heavy greens extension, and I know that a lot of greens left some roots, fall crops. I think there's probably like half of you that have been wondering where the greens are. We did get one email last week from a guy who wanted to know where are the greens. He's very excited probably now because we'll have greens starting back in the boxes this week. We still have almost all the summer crops. I just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a break and throw some stuff in that I planted a few weeks ago. It's doing well this week. So we've had, we had a little bit of that Mizuna last week for you guys. It's an Asian green. It cooks down, you can eat it raw. It's nice. And then this week we have some young broccoli rabe. It doesn't have the florets on it, but it's still a nice. It's a nice broccoli rabe to eat. The stems are nice and tender, and so are the leaves. So good flavor in there. Some greens. There is some lettuce. I think the smalls have got panises. And I apologize if some of those panises are kind of on the small side. Summer heat, I'm watering as much as I can. I'm just trying to get them to, expand. And then the largest had green romaine this week. So, and then we have fennel bulb, heirloom tomatoes, eggplant. We have black eggplant this week. We got some nice ones too. I mean, the size of that hunker right there, that's going to be a 3 or 4 pound. Look, it's almost as big as my head. And then everybody's getting some cut greens this week. 1/4 pound of mixed. It's arugula and mustard greens. It's like this baby. The leaves are only about this big, and we cut them with a special machine, and they're in weighed bags of 1/4 pound. We didn't wash those greens. We don't have a way to dry them right now. We used to have this old washing machine. From years ago that we used to use to spin out the water, but we don't have that right now. So we did this last night. We cut them in the cool of the evening before the dew settled on them, and then we just bagged them up this morning, and they're ready to go. So, but give them a little washing when they get home. But there is nothing on them. There's no spray on them. There's nothing on them except there might be a little bit of dirt. So, chickens. We're almost done with the meat birds now. We've sold well over 200 now. We probably have about 50 birds left. If you want a bird, go ahead and order it now, and we can deliver with your CSA box. A lot of you have been doing that already. We have new baby chicks coming on Thursday. They'll be shipped over here from Lancaster County, and these will be more of the same meat birds. They're called Freedom Rangers, and they do some grazing. They do get all non-GMO feed, similar to the same feed that we give to our egg birds. So hope the eggs are working out for you guys. We've had some the chickens are really laying right now. I am selling some chickens. We are selling a few of the birds. We've had, we probably over-ordered by about 100 birds this year, and not all of them are laying. So we've got some that are just kind of freeloading and not laying. So I'm trying to do is take some pressure off the flock and sell some of the birds off. So if any of you are interested in that, give me a call. I might have some left by the end of the week. Put an ad on Craigslist here locally, and people have been buying them. So I think I probably have like 10 or 20 left to go here. Don't think we're going to deliver that with your CSA box, but we could bring them to the farmer's market. I don't know. That's tricky. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. Anyway, give me a call anyway. Just call me directly on that one. Don't email. Just call me directly, and we'll talk about that. October 3rd is the fall open house at the farm. It'll be from 1 to 6 p.m. It'll be a potluck farm tour. Farm tour will start at 1, and you and me, we can walk around and check out the farm and check out how we do things in case you haven't seen it. We had a pretty good turnout for the summer farm tour. And we'll have some activities too. I'll announce those activities later on. We'll probably have a band here, some sort of bluegrass band or something like that, and some activities for the kids. Come meet Clara the pig. We have a pig here now. Her name is Clara. She's a sweetie. She's going to be our sow for breeding for next year. And she likes to be scratched behind her ears and her neck. She's a very nice, friendly pig. Okay, well, we're almost here. I know it doesn't feel like fall because it's still very hot out. And I'm sure down in DC it's even hotter. But give me some feedback. Let me know how you're doing. I don't hear from folks too often. So I just want to make sure that you're enjoying the season so far. We still have tomatoes. We're going to hold off on peppers this week. So next week we have lots of colored peppers coming in, hopefully, and we're just going to try to give them a break here and let them catch up a little bit. But this is a good part of the year, and kids are back to school. My kids are going back to school here next week. But anyway, okay, I'm going to go have some caffeine. You guys take care. We'll see you next week.